Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is a review clue. Now, today's video came as a bit of a surprise. I woke up this morning and the postman came to my door dropping off this package. Inside this package was a phone from Cubot, the Note 7 to be precise. To be honest with you, I'd completely forgotten about this phone. They were meant to be sending it out maybe a month or two ago, and I'd completely forgotten about it until it arrived today. This phone retails for just £60 here in the UK. It's got some interesting quirks to it, in particular running Android GO, the lower, lighter version of Android. Something that I've never really looked at or experienced before, so I'm interested to do so. Today we're going to be unboxing that and taking a look around the device. But of course, before we get into it, if this is the first time that you're seeing my face on your screen, then one, lucky you, and two, go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon for a load more content. By the time this video is uploaded, you've probably already seen my Xbox Series X unboxing, but we have got the PS5 unboxing and so much more next-gen content coming your way. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into this and find out what we get with the Cubot Note 7. Okay, so here we are with the packaging. This is the Cubot Note 7. This thing just appeared on my doorstep this morning. It was very odd, I sort of wasn't expecting it. After looking into this phone a little bit, this phone is just £60 and has some rather interesting specs that we're going to take a look at, but let's take a look at what we get in the box. So on the front we of course do get that Note 7 logo. With a name like that you do expect it to have a 7-inch screen. Alas, it does not. On one side we have the Cubot logo there, nothing along the top, Cubot on the side, and some details on the back. So on the back here we see that this is the Note 9. It has a 5.5-inch screen, which again just confuses me with a name like Note 7. 2GB of RAM, 16GB of internal storage, but this can be upgraded with a micro SD card. We have our water drop display. I still can't believe that companies put that as a feature. I don't think that should be a feature, but there you go. We have the MediaTek 6737 quad-core processor. One camera on the back, which is a 13-megapixel lens. An 8-megapixel front-facing camera. And that's about it, other than that battery capacity of 3100 mAh. Oh, we're also running Android 10 here, which is potentially the most interesting thing of this. I've never had a chance to have a play with Android 10 Go edition. The Go edition is for the phones that are less powerful. They run all lighter apps and run much quicker, so it's something that I've never experienced before and I'm interested to experience here. So let's go ahead and pull off the lid to this box and find out exactly what we get inside. So straight away I see the phone here on this side. Let's get that out if I can. So it looks like it's already got a screen protector built in and the case as well. We'll set that off to the side and we'll take a proper look at that later. Let's have a look at what else we get in the box here. We get instructions that tell us it would appear to pull off some kind of tab from the battery. This is rare, but this has a removable battery. That's incredibly rare to see on phones like that these days. Underneath we've got some more quick start guides and warranty information. Not particularly interesting, but let's just push that down there and take a look at what we've got in the other side, which is a 5-watt European charger. Not much use to me here, unfortunately, but nice that they included a 5-watt charger in the box. And a micro USB cable. This is another downside to this phone. It is a micro USB, not a USB-C. I don't think it's much more expensive to put in a USB-C cable, so I don't see why they didn't do so here. But I suppose for the £60 price tag, you can't really complain. Let's go ahead and peel off that screen protector there and place that off into this box and get it loading up. So while we're loading it up, let's take a look around the device. So on the front, we see that display there. Oh, of course, we need to pull that tab out like it explained. So let's go ahead and do that. It gives me a chance to pull the case off, which is just a normal plastic case that you get with every phone like this these days. Let's have a look at the back actually while we're here. So we can see that the back is definitely built to look stylish. It's built to look like leather here and carbon fibre in the middle. I don't know if we can see that there. Definitely all plastic build, it's just a plastic outer casing. And we can see 3 cameras cutouts there. There is only one camera, I believe it's the middle one. So I don't like it when companies do that. They lie about how many cameras they have. But hey, pulling that out, we do see the battery here. This is a dual SIM model, so we can have 2 SIM cards placed in, and there's a room for the micro SD card there as well. But let's just pull out that tab, I think that's done it. And replace the back. Beautiful. Power it on. See if it's going to do it. Yep, there we go. Okay, so looking around the device, on one side we have the power button and the volume rocker. Along the top, oddly, we have the micro USB port. That's a really strange place to have a micro USB port. I feel like it should be better on the bottom, but there it is. We've got a 3.5mm jack, nothing on the other side there, and along the bottom, just a microphone and speaker grill. And there's that screen with, I think, the biggest chin I've seen on a phone in a very long time. But again, I really shouldn't judge this too much for just £60. Let's wait for that to load up. I will get it all logged in and set up, and then we'll come back to it. I hear that this is running just stock Android 10, so let's find out if that's true now. Okay, so we're back into the phone. The setup process didn't take too long, but you can already tell just how slow this phone is. Do not expect this to be able to play games. Do not expect this to be any sort of powerhouse whatsoever, because it simply won't be. But looking around the UI, there is a slight skin on it. We can see that here. It actually hasn't asked me to connect up to my Google account, which I think is a bit odd. It looks like it's actually lost my Wi-Fi preferences. So let's try and reconnect to my Wi-Fi network there, and we'll try that again. Yeah, so that was strange. I'm not quite sure why it did that there. But there we go. And we can see that it's preparing and setting up everything. It didn't ask me to log in with Google. I'm not sure if this is something that just happens with the Go version of Google or not. But we can see that these are installed with all of the Go apps already here. So we have YouTube Go, Gmail Go, Assistant Go. These are all much lower end apps. They aren't built to be fast and quick. They're built to run on slower hardware. What we'll do though is if we pull up and have a look at the camera, let's take a selfie here. What wasn't the camera? That was the clock. Let's take a selfie here and find out just what these cameras look like. For a front-facing camera, I don't think that's too bad. I've seen worse. It's definitely not great. I haven't got the beauty mode turned on, and it's nice that it doesn't do that by default. But it is quite a blurry image, as we can see around the outside. I'll put the full image on the screen as well now. Let's try out the back-facing camera and try and take a picture of the Stadia controller there. Okay, so there we go. That's that picture taken. Bearing in mind this is a £60 phone, 16 megapixel camera. I don't expect it to be great. We can zoom in and there's a fair amount of detail there. I don't think it's great. But again, 16 megapixels, £60. I think it's passable. So what I'm going to do now is spend a little bit of time with this phone, maybe a couple of days, and I'll get back to you with my full review on it. But this has just been my unboxing and quick first look at the Cubot Note 7. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and let me know what you think of this phone, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.